Hello. Today we are going to be presenting the SOSTAC marketing plan for the company MONOPRIX, who is looking to do a relaunch of their customer application called MONOPRIX et moi. We will take you through each step of the situation, objective, strategy, tactics, actions, and control. The team presenting this plan is me, Vanessa, Jeremy, and Carolina. MONOPRIX is a French retail store founded in 1932, aiming at city centers and urban areas. They are selling primarily food, clothing, gifts, and household items. And of course, they also have an application called MONOPRIX et moi, which was released in 2017. The current situation with MONOPRIX et moi application is that it's mainly based on coupons and promotions. Customers can also use the app's Coupe Feel service, which enables them to scan and purchase items in-store from their mobile device. Currently, the application has high downloads compared to the low user rates. Customers are downloading the app, but not that many are actually using it. Also, they aren't using it as much in-store as MONOPRIX originally projected. When analyzing the app, the team came up with a SWOT analysis to better support their work and lead them to their objectives. The strengths of the app are that it has a great base to grow and add features to. It's also well supported for its existing coupon and promotion functions, and it's easy for the customer to use their loyal card and scan it right from the app. Also, the Coupe Feel service is working well within the app and enables the customers to enter and exit the store with ease. The weaknesses are that it's limited to the French language only, therefore it's currently unable to target those who do not speak French. After downloading the app, the user has to go through the process of making an account before they can see the app and use its features. The result of this is that customers are deleting the app before even making an account. So, yes. And they also have no products or mobile commerce on the app, so customers are unable to search for items or see more information about items, and they have to go to the website to do this. There's also some opportunities for the app as well that can be utilized, such as adding m-commerce to boost sales and use. They can also add new features to the simple coupon app in order to make it more appealing and unique. There are high downloads, which gives the opportunity for turning all of those downloads into daily app users. There's also some threats they face as well, and one of them would be the cost of implementing these new features, and also the threat that other competitors in the industry either already have new features like this, or they will implement them first, therefore taking the market share before MONOPRIX et moi application can. They also face the threat of the changing consumer preferences. When the app was released, all it was intended for was customers to use coupons and use the Coupe Feel service and loyalty card from the app. But now, with the changing customers' demands and more competitors increasing their features, the app needs to offer more in order to stay competitive. We can also look at the direct competitors, which are Intermarché, Carrefour, and Leclerc. Intermarché, to start with that one, it has m-commerce, it's only available in French, and it does not have the Coupe Feel service. Carrefour does have m-commerce as well, and it's only in French, just like Intermarché, but it does have the Coupe Feel service. And then Leclerc, it has m-commerce, it's only in French, doesn't have the Coupe Feel service, but it does have some other features, such as a smart shopping list and a budget planner. From looking at these competing applications, we can develop some strategic objectives to greatly improve the MONOPRIX et moi application and make it stand out amongst its competitors.
Okay, so after conducting our SWOT analysis of the MONOPRIX app, as Vanessa said before, we found the strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities the app has right now. These will help us work on how we can make it better, and also the benchmarking with the competitors. After reviewing what competitors are doing, we can identify what they are doing correct and what they are doing wrong, and how we would improve that to our benefit. After doing all this, we created our objectives. Our first objective would be increase user rate on the app. As Vanessa said before, we have a lot of people downloading the app, so that's not the problem, but the problem is that they are not using it. So this is how we come to the second objective: increase daily use. We want people to actually use the app, not only download it and have it on their phone forever. Um, this is why, by changing the app and making it easier to use and changing the format of it, we want to implement the app into their daily lives so that they actually use it every day when they have to buy something. We want to encourage them to use the app in store for purchases and more. We want to show our customers how using our app will benefit them and how it's an advantage to them when they go to Monoprix. Um, then we also said the SMART system. This means that all our objectives are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. This is because by doing these, you can realize if what you are setting is manageable and it's attainable um, for the company. For our specific, increased user rates of the app and its daily use. Measurable, right now we have 20,000 downloads. Um, so we only in the first month we want to increase 5,000 of them. So we want to have 25,000 downloads after the first month of relaunch. Um, Achievable. We can have all these objectives are achievable because of the budget we have. This allows us to change the app and to do tests about if it works or not. Relevant. Uh, we are trying to design the new features so that they actually are relevant to the user with trends and things they are interested in, basically. And then the last one is time bound. The results we are expecting them to come after 1 month of implementing all of these changes. This is how we are gonna see if they are actually working or not. And we are, of course, expecting them to increase over and over time. In order to effectively reach the objectives set and mentioned before, the team will develop a strategy. This will include an analysis of the current market, segment, and new targets, the current application and company positioning compared to the competition, and the new features to be implemented and how they will be communicated to customers. So, current market, new targets, positioning, new features to add, and communication strategy are all key factors um, for achieving our objectives. So now I'm going to explain a bit more the strategy. The current segment we are targeting is 40s women in their 40s living in urban areas. We want also to extend our targets. These include tourists, foreigners, expats, students, and reach for people under 30 years old. We think that one of these new features that we're implementing that is going to be key for this is going to be the language option. Then it is the positioning compared to the competition. We have very high competition with the companies mentioned before. So we really have to find a way to stand out. And we think that it's going to be with the new app features we're going to implement. And this comes the new app features that are going to be the language option, the ecological impact, m-commerce, guest feature, in-game rewards and gaming, and store map that I will be explaining in the next slide. And then 360 degrees communication. We want people to feel Monoprix close all the time. So we are gonna try to tackle our customers through emails, billboards, pop-up notifications, social media, and in-store advertising. So here is an example of some of the new features we are trying to implement. The first one would be the game feature. So with the game feature, we are trying for customers to be able to log in daily and to spin a wheel to win special coupons and credit card points so that they can use in the store. Then we have the ecological impact information. This is a feature that will allow the customers to see the Nutri-Score, carbon emissions, location, and total impact a single product has on the environment. Then we're gonna have the language option. This currently Monoprix only has French option, so we are going to implement the English option too, so that consumers feel a bit more comfortable. And then we have the store map. With this one, customers will be able to view the plan of the store, that they are going to be able to sync this with their shopping list so that they know which one is the best path to take around the store so that they don't lose time and they don't forget any items on their shopping list. Now, Jeremy is going to continue with this presentation.
So to follow our strategy, we'll need to implement some tactics regarding our key factors to success. So we will first start with creating a multi-channel communication plan, including emailing the current users and subscribers to let them know about the new app and features. For non-subscribers, there will be a pop-up window appearing when opening the app just to let them know about the new changes. Then we will couple these with in-store ads and metro and bus stations ads, for which we have some designs here. So on the left, you first have a potential design for the email that we will be sending to the users. And then on the right side, you have some ideas of panels and posters that can be used either for in-store or CD advertisement. So then we would like to add an English option to the app because we're aiming to being the first, to becoming the first French supermarket to attract a foreign audience, and especially by targeting foreign exchange students and expat workers. Then we would also like to drive some traffic to the app and creating some convenience for our users. So for that, we will add an m-commerce platform so people can shop directly on the app. They can also check their store's stocks to know if the items they want are in the stock of their shop. Then users of the app could also get a recommended pathway in the stores just to pick quickly the articles that they have on their shopping list. We would also like to retain those newly acquired users and customers by proposing them some incentives. So in the short term and basically on the day of the launch of the new app, we would like to offer that kind of a kind of event where the first 100 people to purchase through the app could win coupons and discounts that they could use later. And then on the long term, we would like to implement a daily rewarding spinning game in the app on which users could get coupons and credits. So then to reach our objectives with success, we'll need to take the following actions. So according to our strategy, internal marketing will be done to create our communication plan. This will appeal for a lot of communication with the app developers just to make sure that the new features are added properly, so then we can advertise them properly as well. Then following the m-commerce addition, we will need to link the store's stocks to the application and gather all of the store's blueprints and layouts just for creating the store maps that we talked about previously. Lastly, we will need to test run the new app and features in-house to perfect them before launching to the public, just to make sure that the project is absolutely successful. So, in order to do that, we will monitor some metrics for the remainder of the year, so the year 2020 following the launch of the app. So monthly, we will review the increase in user rate, for which we expect a 25% increase in the first month. We will also look at the usage rates of the new features, such as the sales through m-commerce done through the app, the number of views of the ecological impact pages, and the number of users for the English version, that is an important one for us, and the payments made using the already existing Coupfil service. On a more precise basis, we will monitor week by week the increase in sales, for which we expect a raise overall by 10% in the first month. So those are our controlling measures just to control the success of the project. So here it is. We believe that by following this SOSTAC framework, Monoprix will be able to reach their goals by relaunching their application Monoprix et moi and be able to be successful and create a new exclusive kind of app. Thank you very much for listening and have a good day.